Welcome to the video. Let's learn FCFS scheduling. FCFS stands for first come, first serve. Now let's learn how this scheduling works. The process that requests the CPU first is allocated CPU first. FCFS is non-preemptive. What is the meaning of non-preemptive? It means once the CPU has been allocated to a process, that process keeps the CPU until it wants to release the CPU, either by terminating or by requesting input-output. FCFS is the simplest scheduling algorithm. Now let's solve problem based on this. The problem given is, consider the following set of processes that arrive in the ready queue at the same time. So first column is of process P1, P2, P3, P4 and P5. Second column is CPU time. This means burst time, that is BT. For P1 it is 8, then 2, 1, 10 and 3. In the question it is given set of processes that arrive in the ready queue at the same time. In this table no arrival time is given. That means arrival time here will assume 0. Further, the question says, find out turnaround time and wait time for each of the process using FCFS. In the solution, first we have to assume arrival time 80 of all jobs or process assumed to be 0 for FCFS. So before solving the problem, to the right side we'll write down the criteria and mode. Criteria for FCFS is the arrival time and mode is non-preemptive. Now next step is, let's draw the Gantt chart for this. Now let's start to draw chart. So first is the process P1. As in this problem arrival time is 0 for all, so I have made one column and written arrival time 0 for all the process from P1 to P5. Now in this case, when arrival time for all is 0, will start from P1, then P2, then P3, P4 and P5. Let's start. So here first process is P1. So the process starts from 0 and the burst time, that is CPU time for P1 is 8. So 0 to 8. Next is P2 and burst time is 2. So for P2 we'll add the burst time of P2 into 8. 8 plus 2 is 10. So here process P2 will complete at 10. Next is P3 with burst time 1. So we'll write P3 with burst time 1. 10 plus 1 is 11. Next in the table process is P4 with burst time 10. So write down P4. 11 plus 10 is 21. And last is process P5 with burst time 3. So write down P5 and after that add 21 plus 3. It is 24. So this will be the chart of FCFS for this 5 process. So we have to consider criteria arrival time, and mode is non-preemptive for FCFS scheduling. Let's write the completion time for each process. So to find completion time, we need to look on the chart. So for P1, completion time is 8. Completion time for P2 is 10. For P3, 11. P4, 21. P5, 24. So to find completion time, we need to use chart. Next, we have to find turnaround time. So the formula for turnaround time is completion time minus arrival time. So let's find the turnaround time. So to find turnaround time for each process, formula is completion time minus arrival time. Now let's find for each process. For P1, 8 minus 0 is 8, 10 minus 0 is 10, 11 minus 0 is 11, 21 minus 0 is 21, and last for P5, 24 minus 0 is 24. So these are the turnaround time for all the process. To find waiting time, the formula is turnaround time minus burst time. Now let's find for P1. 8 minus 8 will give you 0. 10 minus 2 will give you 8. 11 minus 1 will give you 10. 21 minus 10 will give you 11. And last 24 minus 3 will give you 21. So this is the waiting time for all the process from P1 to P5. Now lastly, let's find out average waiting time and average turnaround time. Find average turnaround time. Add all the values of the processes. 8 plus 10 plus 11 plus 21 plus 24. Addition of this is 74 divided by number of process. There are 5 processes upon 5. This division gives you 14.8 ms. So average turnaround time is 14.8 ms. Then next is average waiting time. To find average waiting time, add all the values. 0 plus 8 plus 10 plus 11 plus 21. Addition of this is 50 upon number of process 5. This gives you 10 ms. So this is the final answer, average turnaround time and average waiting time of the processes. I hope you learned from this video. Don't forget to like this video, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching.